I don't know how that happened.
I was like, where did we go?
I don't know.
Here we are.
Here we are. Welcome to Breakfast Takes. My name is Ed, also known as the Deadhead. We are Donnie and I. We're trying new things. Okay, we're trying new things, guys. So again, welcome. We are guys. We're live on TikTok. Can you believe that, Donnie?
That's cool.
We've been talking about it for a while, and you know, you and me, like being the oldest in the group of the DHC group, where
Right.
but the both of us were like, guys, we need to go live on TikTok. We need to go live on TikTok, and you know, no one wanted to do it. So
Yep.
here we are, you and me.
Hey, we're pioneers.
And it's okay. That's cool with me. So again, guys, we are live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube and as well as on Twitter, on all of the Dad Hat Chronicles channels. We're just trying this out. You know, we'll see how this goes, so that way we can, you know, show you some cool things that we're doing here on the show. But the Breakfast Takes, we talk about everything and anything North Carolina, South Carolina, and honestly, anything and everything in between. So there we go. So again, welcome everybody. Hope that you are seeing us right now. Give us a shout out. Put it on the comments. We love to interact with people, and so we want to make sure that we are here with you and we are listening to everything that you have to say. Now, want to make sure that I'm also looking on all the streams just to make sure that we are live. So there's that. Anywho, Donnie, how you doing, my friend?
I am doing fantastic this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little tired from the weekend. I know you are too. A lot going on. A lot of stuff ruined my weekend.
Yeah, I saw
I had
that.
a whole plan, and it just went downhill fast, starting with Friday night and
Talk to me about that,
work
man.
situation. Oh my gosh! So I had my weekend was planned like this. We had a first week of Fireflies games. We missed the opening week because we were on the cruise, and so got to the game Thursday night, had fun, did the show, enjoyed Thursday night game, had Friday night game planned with some friends.
Hmm.
Was going to get up like 4:30 in the morning and run up there to Durham for your Sandlot collective game and check out
Correct.
some of the other games. And potentially, Rhonda and I were considering on the way back if the Checkers ended up playing on Saturday, which we were hoping they would not,
Hmm.
catching a playoff hockey game. And then we had the Masons' birthday on Sunday. Well, 3:30, 4 o'clock on Friday, I get a call. Are you available for a damaged fiber? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, you're like, come on, dude.
Really, on a Friday afternoon? And he's like, yeah, we don't know anything about it yet. I'm like, I'm getting ready to go to the ball game here in a little bit. And I was like, crap. He's like, well, they need you to kind of run out there and see if you can help find it. So I'm like, damn.
Like, dude,
So
I'm trying to
Rhonda
do
was like,
things here.
yeah. And Rhonda was like, well, if you're not going to go, our friends might want to just go to dinner, not go to the game with me, blah, blah, blah. And so it turned out that they didn't even, they figured out the damage before I had to go out there, where it was. And it was something that was going to take a while to
Hmm.
get prepped up to fix. So he's like, go on to the game. We'll call you. I took my truck and trailer with me, drove
Oh man.
separately. So I parked it down there by the ball field. And at 9 o'clock in like the seventh inning, I get a call. Hey, we're ready for you. I'm like, shit. So I
You
had
got
to leave the game early. So that just started the downhill slide there. I left the game early to go work. The Checkers lost on Friday night, which meant they
yeah.
forced
There were
game 3. Got home at 3 a.m. Was no way I was going to get up in 2 hours and drive to
no, there's
Durham.
not a chance in
Rhonda was
hell.
like, "I'll drive. You could sleep." I was like, I want to do that, but let's just chill. I need to sleep in." And so Saturday comes. I get called back out to that job. I didn't realize somebody had tried to call me at 7 a.m. because they still had a problem with the other
Hmm.
guy's work. And finally, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they call back and like, hey, we still can't figure this out. Can you go help? So then I had to go back out, work on that stuff again. So missed your stuff. That
You
happened.
did.
Saturday night, the Checkers lose and they're out of the playoffs. They lost to a 6th seed team and they were the 3rd seed team and shouldn't have been out of the playoffs.
Yikes.
So that sucked. My friends that I gave the tickets to for Fireflies on Saturday for Princess Night, she takes her little girls. that game got rained out, so that sucked for them.
Oh, come on.
I know. It's like it just keeps getting worse, you know? And then, but that ended up kind of giving us a little bonus extra game on Sunday with a doubleheader. So Sunday actually redeemed itself a little bit. The Mason's birthday party yesterday was fantastic. All the mascots. I love the mascots. People look at me like I'm crazy. I'm, nearly 60 years old, and I'm in line with all these little kids to get pictures with the mascots because I just think it's the coolest thing. I've always loved mascots. And so it was cool to get to see some of them. And Fireflies won the first game. They ended up losing the second game, but it ended up being at least a little better ending to the weekend. But and the coolest thing, so I know one of the mascots personally for the Augusta Green Jackets, and what was cool is when they were done with the first game, because the mascots were really the party was for the first game of the doubleheader. They were done, so I got to meet him, buy him a beer, and he introduced me to the guy who is Charlie for the River Dogs.
Gotcha.
Bought him a beer and his handler, hung out with them for a little while. But the coolest thing is, he texted me Saturday and he's like, "Hey man, I'm downsizing. I got this poster of all the MILB hats. Would you want it?"
Come on, dude.
I was like, absolutely. I'm gonna slide back and roll this out. Check this poster out.
Come on, bro. That's so cool. Yeah, that's legit, bro.
It's got all the affiliates of each major league team. So, like for instance, I'm just going like here. So each box has. Where's the camera?
Yeah, no, I see you.
So each box has the major league logo in the middle, and then all 4 levels of their affiliate hats from 2025.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah. So he's like, "Do you want this?" He got it at the All-Star game last year in Atlanta because he was there.
Yeah.
So there's the Braves affiliate. So he signed the poster for me as Augie. And at first I was like, "Oh man, he signed it. Okay." And he's like, "Dude, I signed this for you." He said, "Maybe you should get see if you can get all the mascots to sign it next to the affiliate hats. Like that'd be a project." So I was like, "Dude, that's awesome." So I was also able to get Charlie to sign for the River Dogs. And all the other mascots I didn't get yesterday, but that's now going to become my mission for this poster is to take it to games and get the mascots to sign next to their team logo.
That would be cool.
And see how long it takes me to try and fill it up.
That would be cool. That would be very cool to see.
Yeah, so that was pretty awesome. And then after the game, the Fireflies on Sundays do meet the players for autographs on the field, all the teams out there.
Yeah.
So I took some baseballs yesterday, and I was able to get both of the Royals' first-round draft picks last year. So, Josh Hammond got his autograph on there.
Sure.
And then Sean Gabriel, center fielder. Both of those guys are out of high school. One's from IMG Academy, and the other's from high school up in North Carolina, Winston-Salem area. And then I also got Stone Russell. He's a later round draft pick 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he has one of the coolest names, and he's a really good player. So there's a Stone Russell autograph baseball as well.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of cool to go ahead and at least. And I got their autographs in the preseason meet and greet that they had for the season ticket holders, but I didn't get those guys on a baseball. I just got them to sign a poster because I didn't have any real baseballs with me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that was pretty cool way to end the weekend on a little bit of a high note. Didn't watch much of the draft all weekend. We talked about that earlier. I didn't watch a single minute of the draft. I kept track of it. Clemson had a lot of players drafted this year, which was good. I think they had 7 or 8 guys drafted, so I was happy for that. Panthers didn't draft any Clemson players. Again, they never do. But I don't know if any of the – I mean, there's needs that they drafted that they just didn't draft Clemson guys. They drafted other players. But it's all good. Panthers, I think, did pretty good on their draft.
Absolutely. I sent you a tweet last night where again, this is all subjective at this point, right? Like, but obviously, I'm a Browns fan. You're a Panthers fan, and we got the highest rating out of in the draft.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, hey, listen, I'm all for it, brother. Like, it's been, why not, right? It's been a long time. I'll be honest, I was skeptical about, Andrew Berry and what he does because obviously it's just,
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, the Panthers and the Browns got A+ grades? What's going on here?
it took me a minute to,
I still think it's funny that y'all actually drafted a quarterback anywhere in the draft this year. With
I,
all the quarterbacks you got, I was like,
I,
I
I, I
I
think
don't know
they
anything
just
about the
ran
kid.
out. Yeah, they just ran out
They're
of
like,
stuff.
let's grab a quarterback.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that like we were able to meet the needs from what we needed, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole goal. Like hey, we just we need this is what we need. And so, good, go for it, brother. Like, I mean, hey, why not, right?
Right.
And so I saw that. I was like, okay, let me put that aside because I'm here at the event, right? Like, I mean, I've been on that. So for a lot of you that don't know, here in North Carolina, I'm part of what we call the Sandlot Collective, and in the Sandlot Collective, it's a group of 9, 10 teams, right? Because one of them is from Port City, on the coast in North Carolina. They're called the Port City Pickles, but we're part of a group called the Carolina Sandlot Collective, and it's pretty cool, right? We play baseball, like wooden bat baseball, all that fun stuff. Like we play all of that, and so we this weekend was our big event. At the beginning of the year, we have a pretty big event where we play at the historic Durham Bull Athletic Park, where the movie Bull Durham was filmed, where the Bulls used to play. Jackie Robinson play at this ballpark, and so it's a pretty cool event.
Yeah.
So we went there, and so we were having. My team did not play until Saturday morning, but I was there from beginning to end all 3 days. And I am exhausted.
Just
Well,
being out and doing that, not even the playing part, just being
yeah,
there. Yeah, I mean, it's like anything. You're on the go all the time, and it just wears you out, no matter what you're doing.
right. So I dropped off my daughter at school on Friday. I had my car packed with like my tent, my chairs, my gear, all of that stuff. Like, I mean, I had everything in there, right? And it was just like, I was like, all right, here we go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so it was cool. And listen, I had a lot of fun. We got to meet people from all over the U.S. Um, One of the people that we got to meet, his name is Jack. He's one of the I call him the OG of Sandlot. He's out of Austin. I don't know if I showed you that little documentary. It's a 17-minute documentary of in Austin, Texas. Like he started, like it's called The Long Time. It's this place where you go and play. People come hang. Like, dude, you get thousands of people in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like they have a cool thing. Like they got bands, they got baseball, and so it's different environment than what we play here. So we played in a Durham Bulls Athletic Park, and it was such a cool event because all of our teams were there. It was representation. I had a small table with some hats and stickers to sell. And there's some things that I could have done better. For example, I could have had a couple of T-shirts to sell, but it was like it's all out of cost. They're like, I'm the one who
Right.
put that money out, right? So it's not cheap to do any of that.
No, it's
And
you
so
got to upfront that.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's something that I'm learning through as being the captain of the team and everything. And so that's number one. It is what it is, right? Like, I mean, everybody was like, hey, you should have some teachers. I'm like, hey, I know. Thanks for telling me. But other than that, everybody was very cool. We had 3 games the first night. So and these were like 3-hour games. So mind you, like I'm there
Yeah.
all this. And I'm also if you guys didn't see any posts from me this weekend, not because I didn't want to, but because I I was busy,
Yeah.
because I was streaming on our league Instagram account. That's what I was doing. So for all of you, it's on Instagram. It's Carolina Sandlot Collective. So check it out. It's pretty cool. And so you get to see some cool things from there. And so it was cool, right? It was fun. It was interesting. Definitely, we had an LGBTQ team play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they play. You ever heard of Doc Ellis rules?
Mm-mm.
So
I've heard the
Doc,
name Doc
you had
Ellis.
Doc Ellis,
Yeah,
okay.
but I don't know what the rules part of that is.
So they call it the Doc Ellis rule. So pretty much is there's really no strike unless you swing.
Okay.
Okay, so you can take as many pitches as you want, the one you
Gotcha.
want. So there's no balls,
Okay.
right? And so you can strike out by swinging, but not by
Not
taking a
called
ball down the
strikes.
middle.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they were playing the Doc Ellis rule. So and the cool thing about it is it gives people an opportunity to swing,
Yeah.
right? And that's what you want to do. Like you want to be able to be able to have an opportunity to play and swing and with Sandlot, like what people don't understand is that like we're not if you're looking for something super serious to be super serious in, right? Like college players or something like that, this is not the league for you. We're very chill. We're down to earth. We play baseball, yes. Is there some seriousness to it? Yes. But at the end of the day, like once the game's over, we forget about the score.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I
want to
mean?
have fun. You want everybody to enjoy it.
Exactly. And this is something that we are having a conversation. Like it was like one of those things that I finally thought about. It's like we're giving adults an opportunity to play a childhood dream,
Yeah.
get on the field, right?
Yeah.
Because you never had that opportunity. Like I didn't. I never got to play minor league baseball. I wanted to,
Right.
right? And so that I never got that opportunity. What's up, everybody? Thank you for taking the time to listen, to watch this podcast. It is greatly appreciated. I am sorry that I'm interrupting the middle of your podcast, but it is for a very good reason. And the reason for that is because I wanted to let you know about a couple of shows that we have going on with the Data Chronicles. Every Tuesday and Thursdays from 8 p.m., actually, 8 p.m. until actually whenever we're done, it is the DHC Sports Show. We talked about all things sports on there, okay? So from baseball, basketball, we do some football, all of that, right? Join Eric Prophet, join Virgil Brooks, Patrick Larson, and Donnie Weiss, of course, myself, right? Every Tuesday and Thursday, we talk about that. All right. Number two, it is a newer show that we have going on. It's called Break Even Sports. And that's where we talk about the things that are not in the popular world, right? For FCS football, right? And NCAA football, the lower divisions, FCS, Division 2 and 3. We talk about some soccer. That's right. We do talk about soccer. And then we also talk about Formula One. I love Formula One and Indy Race. So there you go. We get that. And then a brand new show that I wanted to tell you. It is regarding Monday mornings. And this is a very specific, very niche show. Okay. It is it's called Breakfast Takes, in which myself and Donnie Weiss, we talk about all the sports going on in North and South Carolina and the Carolina. So it's called Breakfast Takes. Okay. So just wanted to let you know that there's these three shows. They're all live. You can also catch it on my YouTube channel as well as Instagram and wherever you get your podcasts. So thank you for listening. And now back to the episode.
Yeah. I tried to play some adult league summer before this past summer, and those guys were taking it pretty seriously. I mean, to some extent, it was probably more serious than what you guys are doing,
Yeah.
but not totally serious. I mean, you'd have 20 guys show up, and they would randomly put two teams together to play against each other, a 9 inning game on a
Mhm.
Saturday, and that was kind of how it was. But when you're playing, it was pretty serious.
Exactly.
I mean, I had fun, but I was a fish out of water because a lot of these guys had played together for quite some time, and I was just an extra guy that knew somebody that played. And he's like, "Hey, occasionally we need extra guys. We have guys that can't show up, so they would just call me if they needed an extra body." And I got
Right.
in 4 or 5 games. But something like this would probably be more my style, where it's like, "Okay, I'm just out here. What do you want me to do? Sure, I'll do this,"
Exactly.
and just
Exactly.
and be involved each game, even if it's just a little bit, instead of just like, okay, we need you now, but then you go 4 or 5 weeks, they don't call you. And then you go out there and try to play another game because they need you. And it's like, that got old fast.
Exactly. So it was cool, man. It was my team played and Monday morning, Saturday morning, I'm sorry. And I told you that I had chopped off a piece of my finger.
I saw that with your little band-aid with the rainbow.
That was my daughter, brother. That was my daughter.
I figured Mia must have fixed your finger with that
She
one.
did. She did.
She doctored.
I did chop off like the part of a chunk of my nail, the quarter, like right up here, down here, and it's like it's been feeling better, but like coming, going into it, I was like, man, I don't know, dude. I'm kind of like, ooh, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't put this finger, couldn't put it inside the glove.
Oh wow.
So that was the problem.
Yeah.
Because of the way it was bandaged, I'm like, all right, I might not be able to play second base because of my gloves. Let me see if I can play first base, which I was able to play. You know what I mean? I was fine.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt at all. Like, I mean, I had adrenaline going.
Right.
So I'm the captain. So I'm putting the lineup together and putting who's pitching, who's going. So I'm putting my goal for this weekend was like whether win or lose. That wasn't my main goal. My main goal was for people to get an opportunity to play in a legit baseball field, right? Get an opportunity. A lot of these guys are, hey, I just want to be able to at least pitch 1 inning. I'm like, okay, dude, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep.
I'll pitch, and so I was rotating. We were keeping up. Like the guys that we played against, they were called the Nashville, the Ball Hogs.
Yeah.
Cool team, cool people. I mean, I could not say anything bad about these guys. They were amazing.
That's awesome.
And so we had fun. We kept up to like at around the 4th, 5th inning. After that, they just, their skill set was better with some of those players. We just couldn't keep up. You know what I mean? We were ahead. I got a hit, bro. I got a hit.
There you go.
And I got
a hit on the Bull Durham field.
I got a hit on the Bull Durham field. So my checklist was checked off. I didn't want to pitch. I'm not a pitcher. Not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And so no.
Yeah.
That was not me. And so that was cool. So we had the team from Austin, Texas, the OG team. They're called the Playboys. They've been around since like 2008.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, they had these cool uniforms. They were denim uniforms.
Oh, man.
Made by Wrangler.
Oh, wow.
Hand stitched.
That's awesome.
Okay, so like these are not like
hot too.
They were sweating their asses off. I'll say that. But you know what though? I made a video which I haven't edited yet, and I'll give you a little bit of what's going on. Like I ask a lot of people, hey, can't pick your uniform, best uniforms this weekend. And it was like hands down, like it was the Ball Hogs and the Playboys.
Okay.
There was this guy whose number was 5'8". It was a 5, right? The slash, and then the 8, and the 8 looked like a bunny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And so I was like, okay, I'll give you that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So
see, I was all set to come rolling up there with my my pullover Bull Durham era Bulls jersey that I got from the Durham Bulls. I was gonna have that in my
Crash Davis.
The Crash Davis jersey. I was gonna have that and my broken bat hat. That was my wardrobe I was gonna have for Saturday. I'm so disappointed in not getting there.
It's all right. Listen, June 13th, we're going to be playing in the Zebulon Park now.
I've got that on the calendar, so it's
going to be cool because that one is going to be playing a little bit later, not at 9 o'clock. Okay,
right.
So I just want you to know it's going to be a little later.
Yeah.
And so we are going to be playing against the Carolina Kudzu cool people. These guys are cool as hell. And so we're gonna be doing that that day. So that's gonna be awesome, man. It's gonna be cool.
I saw the Devil Dogs video from this weekend of them putting the turf down and some of the stuff
Yeah,
that they're getting that turf put in and all. Yeah, I can't wait to see how that field looks now compared to what it was once we get there.
dude, I can't wait for that, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
So that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be cool. So
Yep.
we are gonna be playing in turf. I don't know if it's the whole field gonna be turf or if like the bases are still gonna be dirt.
Right.
All I know is gonna be pretty damn cool. So we're gonna be playing in that field. It's gonna be the Broken Bat Baseball Club against the Carolina Kudzu.
See, I want to talk to some players that have played on all turf fields and get their take on
Yeah, me too.
like sliding into bases where it's turf. Because I got to see the Blowfish field week before last. I was out there working
Mhm.
on a project for the Blowfish, and I looked out at the field and it looks beautiful, but it's like, the base areas are brown turf
Yeah.
instead of dirt. Even the mound is turf. It's like it's not even a dirt mound; it's all turf.
Oh,
And I'm thinking that's just got to be weird as a player because you're not used
no,
to that.
not only that, it's gonna be hot as shit.
Yeah, yeah. But just sliding, it's like sliding on carpet. Like
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to go face first into that or not, but I
No,
guess you get used to it, or you just like instinct takes over. I don't know.
it does not slide. It does not slide.
Yeah, that's got to be weird.
No, it does not do that. Any of that. Hell no, bro. Are you kidding me? No, there's not a chance in hell that I'm sliding.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. It was a lot of cool people that came. I spoke with a lot of people that like did not know about about Sandlot, and they wanted to be like, "Hey, what is this?"
Right.
Like, "What are you guys doing? What is this?" And all this other stuff. And they were happy to see us there, man. They were happy to find out what's going on, what's happening, and all that. And you know what? They enjoyed it.
That's
You know
cool.
what I'm saying? And so that was cool for them to be able to experience that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we did that. We had a lot of fun on when it comes to that. So
That's awesome.
yeah. That was cool. That was cool. We enjoyed it. What else? We had a lot of giveaways. It was some cool people that were like somebody gave away a case of um wine.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So how about that?
Did you
Right?
you didn't have a case of like Bud Light to give away or anything?
I wish it was.
Or
Yeah,
Medea?
right, exactly. I wish I was able to say yeah, but I
Right.
didn't know.
Oh
Man.
man.
But yeah, they gave a Crash Davis oil painting.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They gave a Major League the movie print.
Okay.
Um what else? There was some cool stuff there. I actually won something. I have it somewhere in here. I don't know where it is, but I won a full pack of like glove stuff to refinish my glove, some
Okay.
pine tar and things like that. Some stickers. So I was very happy to get. I bid in the last day. You know what I mean? So I just
Right.
waited all weekend. It's like the last day. I was like, yeah, let me put $5.
Yeah.
No, it was $20.
$20. Okay.
$20. And then it was for 4 entries, but I gave me an extra one for free if I
Okay.
did four. And so we did it, and it was cool, man. It was a lot of fun. Lots of people. I met a group, a couple from Atlanta. They run the site called Night Game. They're on Instagram, and what he does, he puts a lot of vintage Japanese and vintage base, baseball teams from here and in the Mexican league. So anything of baseball that is vintage, he does that. And you're gonna resonate with this one. So check this out. He had um uh a TV VHS combo,
Oh yeah.
and he was playing baseball bloopers on VHS
Oh wow,
from like I want to say it was 1987.
that's hilarious.
Dude, it took me back. It took me back. And I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. So
Yeah, I just followed them. I pulled them up on Instagram.
okay, cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, and guys, I want to really quickly apologize. We are not live on YouTube. We're having some. It's not allowing it to stream on YouTube for some reason. So I do apologize, but we are on Twitter, and we are on TikTok live. Somehow there's some issues going on with YouTube right now, and it's not allowing us to go live on YouTube. So we do apologize. It's part of the whole growing pains, right? The last time we were live on YouTube, and we
Yeah,
had
I
no
was
issues.
wondering if because some of our normal YouTube commenters weren't popping up, so I was
Yeah.
wondering if that was a problem or if they just didn't get up this morning.
Or both, yeah,
Or both.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
Phil,
yeah.
Phil is a normal guy that checks us out on it before school in the mornings, and
Exactly.
he was here yesterday for the games in Columbia, and so I assumed he was going to be checking us out this morning and chatting about his
Yep.
experience here and everything. Because he got rained out in Spartanburg on Saturday as well. He went up to the Spartanburgers. They got in, sat there for a while, got some food, waited till it was canceled.
Why? So, how long did you guys wait until it was canceled?
I mean, I know the Fireflies. I think they waited 2 hours past the original game time before they
Just to
called
make
it.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't. I talked to Brad Shank last night after the game when I was down on the field getting autographs, and I was telling him I had some friends that had our tickets for Saturday that bring their little girls for Princess Night.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, I did everything I could. He's like, it never really rained hard.
Mm-hmm.
It rained enough to be a nuisance to a point where like they even had the tarp off at one point thinking they were going to start. And then
Yeah.
it started raining again and they didn't know if it was going to get heavier. So they pulled the tarp back out onto the field.
Oh man.
And they just kept waiting and they just did not see a window where they could get it in before,
Yeah.
near midnight. So so they ended up just having to call it, which sucks when you have a huge promo night like that. All the festivities, all the people out there for something like that. Because I know Rhonda and I went to Tulsa a couple of years ago for Star Wars night on May 4th.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can have a Star Wars night game that actually lands on a Saturday night,
May 4th.
May 4th. Well, I think it was a Thursday night. Actually, I'll take that back. It was on May 4th, and it got rained out, so they didn't have the game. That kind of stinks.
Yeah, that's not fun. So
yeah, they just like back those guys in Tulsa. They're like, you know what? It's enough rain. We don't want to have like what would be like a 5,000 people crowd suddenly be like 1,500. So they just moved Star Wars night to a later night in the season.
That sucked.
Yeah, and so I think Spartanburg was very similar. Although I don't know if Spartanburg waited as long because I know Phil texted me at some point. I think I texted with him because I had to send him the ticket for yesterday.
Sure.
And I texted him to see something about how it was going. He was already like past my exit.
Yeah.
Here on his way home at that point. So I think they called it a little sooner since he had already driven from Spartanburg back through here. But they may have gotten heavier rain up there. I don't know.
I got you. So that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. But those are the things that happen. Like, we Sunday for us, it was cold, bro. It was in the 60s. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm not feeling this. Not gonna feel it at all. Yeah. So we did. We still played 3 games. They were fun, a lot of fun. And so we had again the team from Nashville, and then we had a team that came together. There was 2 teams that came together from various teams, right? There was an Austin team. They were called the Bunk Crawlers, right? It was 2 teams that came together. They didn't have enough to travel up to here to North Carolina. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we get together. We put the team together, and then we'll go up. So they were known as the bunt crawlers. So it's a brand new team that they put together for this event, specifically for this event and this event alone. Then there was a New York team. So this New York team, what they ended up doing is whoever wanted to be part of this New York team could come and play. So they put a call out there in New York and say, hey, anybody in Sandlot who wants to come to North Carolina to play will be part of the New York team. And so they did. So they put a bunch of people together from North Carolina, from New York, and they came down here to play. So they was like, all right, it's like, that's pretty cool, right? Like, I mean, you don't have enough, the team doesn't have enough. So why not? Let's go out there and then have some fun at the very least, right? And so they did. So that was cool. That was a lot of fun. Awesome. Like I said, I got a hit. That's all I care about. I busted out. I debuted my pink bat.
Okay.
And my daughter right away said that was a lucky bat.
There you go.
Yeah. So we were using our regular uniforms that we have. We are going to be getting new uniforms. I did get a sample of the uniform. We still got to do some tweaks to it because there's some things that are not working properly. They're not done right. Like the piping, for example, right around the neck.
Yeah.
Somehow they curved it, and I don't know why.
Huh.
So it's like all curved and everything. And I'm like, bro, we can't have that. You know what I mean? So thankfully it was only one sample that we order, and it's, you know what I mean?
Right.
Actually, let me see. I got a picture of it, so I'll show you. You see how like it looks there?
Oh yeah.
You see the piping on the black piping?
It's kind of.
Yeah, like that's not supposed to happen.
Nah.
And so the rest looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they're white, and I was very excited, but then I'm like, come on, man.
Get it right.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what happened this weekend. It will happen again next year. I am trying to get them to see. I'm trying to see if we can get it to do just the Carolina teams.
Okay.
Just to, do a weekend. Maybe, if we don't do it at the I understand the nostalgia of doing it at the Durham Bowls Park, right? Because it's cool. It's a cool event to do it there. The problem is, dude, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the city still runs that, isn't it the city?
No.
It is the Bulls. The Bulls run it. That's right. Yeah.
They got the Bulls grounds crew come out and service it and everything.
I knew the grounds crew worked it. I just couldn't remember if the city owned it or if the Bulls still owned it and just used the
I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
Because where you sell concessions and all that, that's all Bulls. Sorry, I don't even know what happened, man.
A yawn attack.
Dude, all of a sudden it just came.
You keep doing that, you're gonna make me yawn. It's like,
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
I need some more coffee so I can stop doing that.
Dude, I'm about to go get me a Red Bull or something later on today. The big boy. It's a hot dog. I think it's catching up to me. That's what it is.
It does that.
It's catching up to like me being tired, and I got to work today too. On top of that.
Yeah, I slept until like 10 o'clock yesterday, and then last night about 10:30 or so, I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll stay up, later, like 11:30. I was like, nope, I got to get on sleep.
Did I tell you that I tried this yesterday?
Oh no,
I did.
Okay. Is that the one that talks like the baseball stuff or something that you're?
Yeah, the games, an actual game.
Yeah, an actual game. Yeah.
I was out.
Okay.
Done. Because it talks so too low and everything, but you still hear some of the background noise and all that stuff. Dude, it was cool, man. I enjoyed it.
I want to try that. Rhonda likes the TV on. She's always had the TV on. I've had to get used to that over the years. And it's fine now, although I've got to turn it way down.
Yeah, no, I don't do TV.
She'll have the TV on blast and she'll sleep right through it. I'm like, no, I gotta put that down to where you can. I'll turn it down. She's like, I can't hear it. I'm like, you're sleeping. Yeah. You don't need to hear it. You're gonna be asleep. She's like, but if in her sleep it's too low, she wakes up.
Oh hell no, bro! I can't have that. By the way, look, remember the?
Oh yeah, there you go. Night game, yeah. Oh wow, a Sandlot hat.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
I was happy.
Very nice.
So I was excited for that. All right, enough of what we did this weekend, my friend. Here's the reason why we're here today. You and I were having this discussion
Yep.
of like, hey man, what should we do? Talk what we talk about during North Carolina, because there's a whole lot going on in North Carolina, South Carolina. So I was like, what should we do? Right. And we came up with one thing. We said, well, why don't we let's talk about a show or a movie.
Yeah, and where we're going today came up after we had talked about something else that we were going to do first, which was, and we'll give you guys I'll go ahead and say it. We were going to review all the Marvel movies.
Yep.
Watch them in order, sequentially, timeline,
the whole nine,
the whole thing. And you're like, oh, let's do it. And then I threw out, after that's done, let's do this. And you're like, oh, let's do that first.
You know how excited I got about this, dude? I was like, you know what? Forget Marvel.
I know. I was like, that thing that you and Paul were doing, let's do that. And you're like, absolutely.
I'm in. I was in from like the very beginning. Why? Because I've been trying to revive this for a while now.
Sorry, Paul.
Well, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, Paul.
Yeah. We tried.
Paul watches on replay, so when he watches this episode, we haven't told him we're commandeering this.
Exactly. And so we're doing this. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go through Brockmire from season 1, episode 1 to the very end of the season, which was season 3.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm excited for this. I know you're excited for this.
I am.
And so I want to take I want you to start and tell me how you felt about this.
Watching the first episode again last night, because I haven't seen this or rewatched this since it came out, and that's been like 8 or 9 years now, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like we got back from the game last night, and I told Ron, I was like, I need to watch these. She's like, you don't watch that? At least 20 minutes. Like, there's no commercials, like 20 something minutes long.
Yeah.
And I forgot, not really forgot. I just like, it caught me how funny it was again. Cause I kind of knew sort of where it was going, but the lines that he has are just phenomenal. Just and you had given me some points, impression points to cover and stuff. And so to start with, well, overall, it is one of the greatest baseball, not really baseball shows, because that was one of the things you asked. Is it a baseball show or is it just a comedy? It's a dark comedy around baseball.
Yes.
And I love dark comedy. I love dark humor. I love dry humor.
Mm-hmm.
I joke with Rhonda about, I call it sophisticated humor, because there's a lot of stuff
you gotta
like,
understand
I just don't get it. She likes and I like slapstick as much as anybody.
Yeah. But
there's something about the subtleness of dark humor. And so that opening scene, because I think you had said his on-air meltdown, was it a train wreck or misunderstood genius? It was a little of both, but it was more of the train wreck.
Yeah.
Because he's the genius.
Bob Greenwald.
Yeah. I mean, just for him to because it's so funny. The one guy is sitting there in the concession stand line and it's like, did he say strap on? That was the one word he pulled out of that.
Yeah, the whole thing.
And what was hilarious, this is what got me too about the guy in the this is the subtle stuff that I find absolutely hilarious. The guy standing there with the tray of nachos and chili and stuff. And as the rant gets worse and worse, he just drops it on the ground and walks away. I'm like, dude, why'd you drop the nachos? Like, bro. And then they show people stepping on it.
Don't drop the nachos, dude.
Don't drop your food. Go eat your food. Walk away, but take the food with you. That was my takeaway from something like that. Most people are like,
I'm definitely taking my food. I'm not dropping it.
Exactly.
I spent, how much money you spend on it, and obviously the whole thing takes place in a professional major league stadium. So
Right.
you already, me and you know that food was expensive.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
And it's funny we dissect something so simple like that. That's just a nuance. That's like, but we look at it from that standpoint. Most people
Yeah.
like don't even think of it that way. But yeah, absolutely that.
I was like,
And
that's the thing that you took away. I'm like, yeah, that's one of the main things I took away. You know how expensive it is?
right. And but that and then the family listening on the radio in the backyard,
Barbecuing.
barbecuing, and the mom's just like in slow mo, like
Like,
covering the
what?
ears,
Yeah.
like turn it off.
It was, I could just imagine him coming home and then just like everything is not really just registering, it's registering, you know what I mean? It's there, and then like there's something in his brain that just like snapped.
Well, and the thing is, when he starts telling the story, you immediately pick up kind of where it's going. Like you like he's like, I came home and you're already thinking he came home and found her with
Yep,
somebody.
yep, yep, yep.
But you don't like where it goes is way further than you expected to go.
Oh God, yeah.
It's just like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. And the fact that the episode ends with her in the room with
Yeah.
somebody on the floor, it's like that they bookended that episode so well. I mean, it was hilarious.
Like he was one of the main writers of that show.
Oh yeah, he created the character and everything. I
Yeah.
mean, he this was like from the mind of Hank Azaria,
Yeah.
which
First of all,
Hank
genius.
Azaria is a genius to
Yeah.
begin with.
100%. And one of the things like I appreciate about this, like here's some things that I took about this that like really resonated with me. One, the microphone that he carries in his little suitcase.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, he has a special suitcase for his microphone, which is
right.
one amazing. First of all, you kidding me? That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Right, the jacket, right? Like, I mean, he I think during an interview he was saying that he took a little bit from everything from everybody, and then was able to put that together. Like,
Yeah, the jacket was kind of like a Jack Buck
mhm,
red. The guy, oh gosh, name red something.
mhm.
Anyway, go ahead.
And so, right, so like he was able to just take away from everybody a little bit from everybody and create his own. He is a very, to me, it came off as a very 1930s, 40s baseball announcer.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Where he was able to pretty much like spot on how he was doing, like from the voice, from the mannerisms, the way he was talking, all of that was as close as possible to being like 40s play-by-play announcer.
There's a lot of stuff about his character that's Vin Scully.
Yes.
Very story oriented, and then all of a sudden just drops in and ball two. And
Exactly.
It just drops that in and then keeps on with his story. It's all more about I'm telling you a story, and then I'll drop in the action here and there as stuff happens.
Which is cool, right? Because they were, you're listening, but at the same time, he's not missing a beat on the game.
No.
He's not. He's just like, boom, here's
Yeah.
the game.
Even telling his meltdown story, he's still throwing in there. He's talking about the wife and the guy, and all of a sudden he's like, and he'll single down the left field or right field line or whatever. It's like, yeah,
right.
Just drops it in.
And like, what I appreciate, it's funny, the gelatin hall thing, right? The gelatin.
Oh my gosh.
So something that I don't know if a lot of people really like caught on to this, but like when you're doing the gelatin, reading in the actual major league game, he was going through the whole gelatin, gelatin, right? You want a whole whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then when he's at the minor league ballpark,
yeah,
right, he's talking about how the gelatin is being made,
right,
right. And if you're somebody who's just a casual fan of the show, you wouldn't have caught like he's connecting both of them together
exactly
at the same time. But he's like obviously Hank Azaria purposely did that to say, hey, I'm making a connection to both when I was a play-by-play caller in Major League Baseball to now here, and then the way that he was able to put that into the show was pretty damn cool, dude.
It's like the minor league version versus the major league version. It sort of parallels the corporatization, tie
yeah.
up, stuffiness of MLB versus the anything goes minor leagues.
Exactly. And so I saw that. The meltdown in the press conference was amazing because he wasn't aware that, like, he obviously, after that meltdown, after, like the full meltdown on live, he went away for a
The
while.
fact that he had no idea about the internet, his character had no idea about the internet, and the fact that everything was still like the kid said, it's on the internet. It's
Like
forever.
it's forever.
Like I can't take that down. It's on the internet. It's there forever.
Right. I think he kind of like got stuck in that time period.
Yeah.
Where he
Absolutely.
just didn't think it was gonna stay in there forever. I'm like, man, it's done. That's it. You're the viral clip of of a lifetime now. Like, you're gonna be like, when he was like, after everything is all said and done, am I gonna be remembered for this? And Jules, the character, Amanda Peet, was like, oh yeah, dude, you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is who you are.
And it finally clicked to him. I need to change that.
Yeah,
is kind of where it goes, and that's why he kind of like buys into the whole minor league thing. And it's like, okay, let's see if we can do this.
right. But there's something I recall about it. It's just like, when he takes his jacket off, it's like, I can smell her. Hold on. I'm sorry. I apologize. He takes his jacket off, and then he continues talking. He was like, nope, still there. And then takes his shirt off, and he was like, and then, that line for me, he, when he's finally shirtless, he's like, I can still smell her. It's in my skin, I lost it at that one, man.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God.
That was absolutely hilarious. The line that got me, well, there's a lot of them that got me, but the one that stands out to me was when he was after he watches the video of all of that in the booth there with Jules and the kid, and I think I've got this written down pretty much the way he says it. He's sitting there and he's like, I thought I hit rock bottom in a handicapped stall when a Thai lady boy snorted crank off my Johnson while a sunburnt German watched while on the toilet.
Yeah.
Like the whole combination of stuff in that scene, that thought process, that thing. And the funny thing is the kid goes, was the German guy on the toilet or on the toilet?
Yeah.
That was the cap of that whole line right there. But there's so much to unpack from that one line. It was hilarious.
That whole thing, and how Jules was like, "Oop, there it is. This Brockmire knows how to paint a picture."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's not just I thought it hit rock bottom and in Thailand. No, it's like very specific details that go together. He pulled you into that. And all of a sudden you can weirdly picture that scene and like,
you don't want to.
You don't want to. That's what makes it funny. It's like, oh my, just like that, just like walking into the house. You think he's going to walk in and find his wife in bed with another guy. And it's like, nope, you found a whole lot more than just that.
Exactly.
That's like this was. It was like, because he could have been like, I thought it hit rock bottom when I was doing drugs in a bathroom in Thailand.
Nope.
That doesn't hit. That specific scenario is what makes it so good.
Exactly. How like he literally again painted a picture of exactly, he pulled you into, it's like, no, not only am I going to relive this moment in life, I want you to relive it with me. I want to take you along this with me, and to see exactly how rock bottom I was.
Right.
Nope, I'm not rock bottom. This is rock bottom. This is the new rock bottom. And it was like, oh my God.
Exactly. And some of the other stuff he mentioned that I jotted down that also caught me as part of that scene is talking about how he wound up in Manila calling cockfights on television.
Yeah.
Just like that. And then the other thing about the internet, when the kid told him about the internet and he's showing that, and he's like, he says, I don't bother with the internet. If I need porn, I just buy a nudie magazine.
Yeah.
Like that's so old school.
Like my dad and my granddad.
Right.
Did.
It's like, yeah, I don't need the internet. I go the old school way.
I was like, no, oh God, dude. This is so, totally different, right? Like, it's like, this is his mind, right? I mean,
yeah.
Like, again, something in him snapped that day, and he was never able to completely be the same way. And so he's like, it's like two versions of Brockmire, right? Brockmire the broadcaster, and then Brockmire the person, and then he like how he weaves both of them together.
Yeah.
Like when he arrived at Morristown,
Yeah.
and he's doing play-by-play as he is just waiting there, smoking a doobie.
Yeah, just like he's play-by-playing out loud just his situation to himself.
Yeah. So I'm like this guy is like, he never turns it off.
Right. And when Jules first walks up, she's like, "Oh, you wore the jacket." Like just
Yeah.
those little subtle comments that are throw-in lines. It's like, they all kind of connect together along the way.
Yeah.
It's like you talked about with the jacket. Like the jacket is his signature, and she's just like, "Oh, you wore the jacket."
And he goes like, oh, okay, but fire. And she's like, yeah, it happens.
It happens all the time.
Right, like, don't worry about it. It's cool. No big deal.
Yeah, because he doesn't understand the whole fracking thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, she's not bothered by it because fracking is a thing there, and it just happens. She doesn't have any idea that he's actually the one that set the fire.
Like, he's the one that's like, because of the chemicals in the water and the chemicals that's all over the place. Like he threw the doobie out, and he's the one that started the fire.
It just like fire. Yep.
And he's just like, yeah.
And they just walk away and leave it burning, like whatever.
You saw the teenager with the gun in his back of his pocket, the feral dogs, as he is calling them. He's like, I'm officially weirded out. I'm like, are you sure you're officially weirded out? Because then you made this monologue about smoking crank, right?
Yeah, this
Manila.
is the tamest stuff that you've seen, and then you're letting it. That's the thing, that it's like, okay, he's been 10 years removed from all of that. He's tried to. It's like a reclamation project in his mind, and what she promised him is kind of what he gets, but not exactly what he thought it was going to be, because of the internet.
I hustled you.
She hustled him. But it's funny because it's like, okay, those little things that normally he would have not thought much about now became things. Like the guy with there's a guy on a bike with a gun and the feral dogs. It's like, okay, they're simple things compared to the things he's seen and done the last 10 years.
Correct.
But they're things that he notices now.
Yep. And so that was cool, right? The fact that like you offer me a
multi-platform
distribution thing.
And she's like, well, that's what the internet is.
Yeah. So that, again, you and me are doing this on the internet right now.
Well, that's like if I came in and I was an old radio guy, and you're like, well, come be my co-host. I've got this multi-platform, and I come in and not knowing anything about the internet. You're like, we're going to be on TikTok and YouTube. I'll be like, what is all that?
Like, I thought you said TV.
I thought you said TV.
Exactly, which she never did.
Right.
And that was a whole interesting thing. It's like, because this is early of like the live streaming part of when we are like obviously right now, you and me, we don't think twice about that, but like back then, like 10 years ago or whatever, what I mean, when this show came out, it's like, you're not thinking about this. Like, this is not the stuff that you're thinking about when you're thinking about I am talking about radio, I'm talking about broadcasting on TV and all that. No, this is not it. Like, you're gonna be broadcasting to the fans, and then you're gonna be broadcasting online. Yeah. Which is, again, it was early on. Now we don't think twice about it. It's 6 o'clock, almost 7 o'clock in the morning here for you and me.
Yeah.
And we're on YouTube. Well, we were supposed to be on YouTube, but they're having technical difficulties for whatever.
Right.
But we're on Twitter and we're on TikTok, right? So it's like technology has come so far from the time that this show started.
Right, because all of the streaming services all this stuff that we use, the Twitter and all that, was barely a thing then. It was maybe starting. I don't know. It was right around the time, because I don't know that. I mean, his first episode at some point. I don't know if they get into any of the details of the services. I don't remember, but you're right. It was like a more simplified version of streaming and internet access at the point of the show's starting.
Right, exactly. So,
but one of the things you asked too is about whether the other characters, are they tolerating him or enabling him? They're totally enabling him.
Whoa, yeah, they are 100%.
I mean, the whole thing is, she like suckers him in with when he wants to leave right away. She's like, well, I know where you can get some drinks for free. And it's like, all you gotta do is say that, free drink.
Yeah.
And then they show him at the bar, and she's like, okay, well, top shelf is half price, but bottom shelf is free. And so she kind of like did it again. She sort of suckered him with
Hustled him, yeah.
hustled him with free drinks. And then it's like, yeah, well, free, well drinks. If you want the top shelf, you at least got to pay half. And then eventually she negotiates better on that too. So
they both, they continue to negotiate as they go, right?
Absolutely.
And there's a couple of other questions here. Is like, does the episode feel more like a sports show, or character-driven comedy at this point? Like, we started with that dark, it was like, dark humor and everything, and then now, like, I think now we're about to start seeing it's centered around baseball, minor league baseball, but it's more of a character-driven comedy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because
there's a lot of stuff that happens going forward. There's a lot of stuff that happens away from the field, which, if you think about it, it kind of parallels to some extent the movie Major League, which is more about the characters and things going on with them than the actual field.
Exactly.
The playing. Even though you got a lot of the playing in there, that just adds to the story and helps with the off the field stuff.
Exactly. And here's the last one that we'll talk about here. By the end of the episode, are you rooting for Brockmire or just watching the chaos unfold? I had to think about this one a lot. I really did. I had to think about this one.
Knowing what I know, I'm at this point, I'm still rooting for the chaos because the chaos is funny. But you kind of hope he gets it together too.
Yeah, a chaotic redemption. How's that?
Chaotic redemption. Yeah,
that's what I was hoping for. I was like, okay, if I have to describe it, it will be a chaotic redemption because man, oh man.
Yeah, and it's something knowing what I know now, I didn't want it to happen fast. Like I want it to be like a slow burn of redemption because if it happens so fast that it's over, it's done.
Yeah.
So, but you can't have it drag on too long because then it
gets stale.
It gets stale and monotonous. So I think the fact that they did this show for 3 seasons was like the right amount of time because they do kind of get to one place and then it kind of falls apart again and eventually gets to where it needs to be.
Exactly. It needs to be, and there's a good closing to a show. Like I hate it when the show does not end properly. Yeah. They cancel the season and then you leave everything in a cliffhanger. Like, what happened? Like, give me something to finish this, right?
Exactly.
And so got that. So again, we will continue the next week. We will go ahead and talk about episode 2. Season 1. We got some ways to go on this whole thing. So we're going to be watching one episode 1 week. We're going to discuss it here on the show. Again, this is a lot of fun. You know how excited about this.
Yeah.
The 4th time is the charm on this Brockmire project. So I think this is redemption for that.
Yep. And I've got my Sunday night just before I go to bed viewing a 20-minute episode, 30-minute episode.
Exactly.
Knock it out, kind of get it fresh on my mind. So we pop up on Monday morning and
ready to go.
It's right there, ready to go to talk about.
I love it. All right, guys. So again, I do apologize today for those who weren't able to watch it on YouTube. I will try to put this back on as a recorded show, and also it is going to be on an audio podcast format on the Dad Hat Chronicles podcast. I will clip it in there, make sure that we just put this episode of the Brockmire discussion. So guys, again, make sure to follow us on Twitter, on TikTok, as well as on YouTube and all the social medias. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much, my friend. This was so fun as always.
Yep, enjoyed it.
Well, take care, guys.
This podcast is part of the Curved Brim Media Network. Here are some of the other members of Curved Brim Media.
Hi, this is Kelly Robinson, the Minor League Nerd. My YouTube channel explores the history of minor league baseball teams. More than just stats, we delve into team lineage, sharing stories from current franchises to obscure one-year wonders.
I'm Paul Caputo, and on the Baseball by Design podcast, I talk to minor league baseball teams, designers, and other super interesting people about what these minor league baseball logos mean, and I talk a little bit about ice cream helmets.
What's up, Bucketheads? I'm Anna DiTommaso, and each week on the Baseball Bucket List podcast, I speak with a different fan about their favorite baseball memories, what the game means to them, and what's left to check off on their baseball bucket list.
Hey everyone, it's Eric from the great state of Kansas.
This is Johnny from the New Orleans Baby Cakes Memorial Museum.
And we are the Earn Fun Average podcast,
where we talk to a variety of guests about their love of baseball and have fun doing it.
America, lower your standards.
Average is what we do best.
This is Patrick
and Corey
of BaseballMapper.com, and we have made an interactive map to help highlight all baseball teams from the majors down to collegiate summer leagues.
We want to bring you closer to baseball, so get on the site and find a team near you today.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Larson from the Minor League Baseball Hat History Series, and in every episode I go through the history of minor league teams through my personal collection of hats. You can find me on Twitter at @PatLarson1. I hope you guys enjoy.
Learn more about Curve Brim Media at curvebrimmedia.com.